Hello, hello. Welcome in and welcome back to Here and There Along the Echo. I'm OK Repeat, and this is Kentucky Route Zero. And this is the next intermission. We're getting quite deep into the game. Things are getting more and more mysterious, more and more concerning, truth be told. I'm gonna call 911. That should always work. I don't know where we're at. Maybe we're not in the States. Operator?
Operator services are currently suspended, pending automation. The Echo River Central Exchange is being phased out and replaced with the new consolidated auxiliary switch number 30. This is a recording. You may hang up at any time or stay on the line for more information.
More information, please.
Service surcharges formerly negotiated by Loretta will now be reflected on your electric bill.
Loretta?
If you are having difficulty remembering the number you wish to dial, check your pockets for a scrap of paper. You may have written it down.
That's very kind of you to remind me.
The long-distance fee structure has been reconfigured as of September. When referring to the August fee matrix, please make the following adjustments.
What if I was...
Zone 7 is now combined with Zone 3.
I could suddenly hear
There
it.
is no longer a Zone 6.
Why not?
All entries in Column A should be erased.
Ooh.
To ensure Column A is fully erased, tear it off the page. Column C should be reversed vertically, which makes rows 3 through 7 redundant.
You're taking notes on this, right?
Rows 3 through 7 may also be torn off. Please fold the paper so that you are not distracted by the holes. Due to increased flooding, all telephone calls to numbers beginning with a 2 or lower are now being routed to higher ground. We apologize for the inconvenience.
No, I appreciate that convenience.
Time and temperature services on this exchange have been paused due to rusted gears which have stopped the central clock at 5:17 p.m. Services will resume at 5:18 p.m.
Oh, that's not too long.
If your telephone is too loud,
Oops.
If your telephone is too loud, try holding it away from your ear.
We're back.
Due to long-distance zone drift, outgoing calls made from Lake Letha are now being billed at twice the rate of incoming calls.
That's
Please remember
outrageous.
this detail when making calls to and
Why would
from
they do
this
that?
location to avoid unpleasant surprises.
I'm already surprised and not happy.
It is easy to check your telephone for crickets.
Is it?
First, tap gently a few times on the switch hook. Then simply place the receiver to your ear and listen carefully for a response. If you do not hear a chirp, you do not have crickets.
They want me to hang up. That's
It
what
is
that was.
forbidden to power any unapproved electronic devices from your telephone line. This includes electronic artworks.
Aw.
To reiterate, there is no exception to this rule for art.
Why would that be a rule? Especially for
Operator
art.
services are currently suspended,
Suspicious to me.
pending automation. The Echo River Central Exchange is being phased out. And
It went back in a circle. How do we hang up? Take that, operator. And now let's see if we have any crickets. I clicked a number of times and now it won't let me. I guess we don't have any crickets. I know you're happy to know that as well. I was hoping to hear some though.
The time allotted for you to dial has been exceeded. Please hang up and dial again. This is a recording.
Are you keeping track of me now? Maybe we should just call whoever it is that we need to call. 301-5797. Let's see who this is. Hello? Oh, I'm already intrigued. Sounds like I'm about to be sold on some sort of vacation. Hello.
You have dialed into Here and There Along the Echo, a guide to the Echo River for drifters and pilgrims.
Oh, yes.
This guide is a public service provided by the Bureau of Secret Tourism.
Oh, speak to me in that sultry voice. Can I get it? Can I get you closer? I just want to hear more of you. Hello?
For a menu of our resources, press 1. If you have an extension to dial, press 9. For more information about our organization, press 3. If you don't remember dialing this number at all, press 5. To hear these options again, press 0.
Let's start off with 1.
For historical sites along the Echo River, press 1. For a guide to the river's flora and fauna, press 2.
2.
For help identifying an unfamiliar sound, press 3.
Ooh, that one sounds
If you're
good.
holding a snake right now, press 4. To hear these options again. So,
Snake.
you're probably not in any danger, but why are you holding that snake? If you're involved in an exchange of some kind, press 1. If holding the snake is part of your spiritual practice, press 2. If you don't remember why you're holding the snake, press 3. To return to the main menu,
3.
okay. What's the last thing you remember? Please describe your memory in as much detail as you are able.
I don't remember.
Paying particular attention to any smells and sounds you may recall.
I don't remember.
Were you breathing through your mouth or your nose? What did the air taste like? And so on. Feel free to call again with extension 1618 and tell us the whole story.
8.
All right. Let's roll up our sleeves and get to work on this here snake situation.
Let's do it.
What you're going for is a kind of gestural conversation. Don't worry. I'll lead you two through it.
Thank you.
Give that snake a name and look her right in the eyes and say her name. I'm going to go with Delia for the purpose of demonstration, but you pick a suitable name.
Bessie.
Try to follow
Bessie
along with me here to the best of your ability.
Delia.
Take
Actually,
it
I do like
easy
Delia.
now. What if all of this is just a reflection of a reflection? Now hold the silence while she processes that metaphysical curveball.
I don't know if you heard that, Delia.
Okay.
I hope you did.
What's Delia up to now?
Just kind of
If she's staring right back at you, press 1. If she's wriggling around, press 2.
kind of
and if she's
whispering there.
just kind of limp, press 3.
Wiggling around.
Yikes! Okay, slowly.
Hush, Delia.
Lean in, like you're gonna kiss her. You really gotta make an impression here. I mean, it is crucial. Maintain eye contact to the best of your ability. When your face is just an inch from Delia's, let out a slow, gentle sigh. Let your breath warm up that frosty snake blood, you know. Gently. All right, where are we at? If the snake is breathing heavily, press 1. If she's curled around your forearm, press 2. If her tongue is extended, press 3. Okay, I want you to tense your arm muscles and then relax them, one by one. Take slow, shallow breaths. Tense, relax, tense, Relax. Try to focus all
I
your
don't know if this
thoughts on
is
that
helping with
blood
the snake in my
coursing
hand.
through your arm veins. Forget Delia is even there. Just you and
Forget
your
who's there?
blood. There you go. Delia should be in a kind of a calm, thoughtful state now, so you can move on.
Very thoughtful.
So put that snake in some grass or something. Let Delia be free, like
Be
a snake
free,
should.
Delia.
And go ahead and wash your hands if
Be
you care
free.
to. I would. Welcome home. For historical sites along the Echo River,
I just want to
press
check and see if
1.
there's any other
For a
funny snake bits.
catalog of subterranean birdsong, press 1. For help identifying something that's happening in the dark,
Oh,
press
this is different.
2. If you are hearing organ music, press 3.
Oh.
To return to the main menu, press 5. To hear these options again,
It didn't let me
press
go back.
0.
I was thinking I'd go back and hear more about Delia the snake, but
The wet, rocky contours
I
of the
guess we're
Echo River make
just
for
going as we go.
sometimes baffling reverberations that turn mundane sounds into weird, rattling symphonies.
They do have weird
Like that.
sounds in there.
It can be a challenge to pick through the clamor and recognize even something as simple as water dropping in a metal bucket, especially in the dark. Here are some examples. When you hear a sound you want to know more about, just press 1. At any time, you can press 5 to stop.
Okay. Sounds like a rock falling. Sounds kind of interesting. What's
That
that?
was someone tearing up an electric bill. That was a phone ringing underwater.
Underwater.
That was a motorboat's propeller failing. That was dirt being thrown on the lid of a coffin.
I'm glad we have this phone line.
And that was a canoe tipping over from several miles away. That was someone burning a phone book.
Not the phone book.
That was someone tearing up an electric bill.
Okay, now we've looped.
If you are hearing organ music, press 3.
Hearing organ music.
Lucky you. Does it sound like this?
I'm hearing organ music. Are you hearing organ music? The organ music I'm hearing does sound like that, yes. How do we confirm? I guess we're just now enveloped by organ music. Let us enjoy it. And continue enjoying it. I can't escape the organ music. Please, somebody help me. It won't stop. It's been going on for so long already. Hitting all the buttons does not help. Bob, cool, ready to go. Emily, yeah, let's go. Let's just take a minute. I have to call back. I didn't get all the info I wanted to know.
The number you have dialed is not real.
I wasn't done yet. Oh wait, maybe I have to restart. Let me restart.
For more information about our organization, press 3.
Let's hear about your
The
organization.
Bureau of Secret Tourism is supported by a generous population of river creatures whom I fix up and grill as necessary. I am environmentally minded, and I believe all creatures are equally deserving
One-man
of support
crew.
in their transition to the next world.
Oh, so generous.
So I usually try to sing a little elegy, like, small water creature, crab or frog. Now you know that sleep is all around us, like a muddy, tranquil fog. Something like that. It's easier to come up with these songs when I'm hungry in a sort of transcendental fasting state, but I've actually just had breakfast. A debt of gratitude is also owed to the Bureau of Reclaimed Spaces, who unselfishly and unknowingly donates this here telephone line for the purpose of this here informational resource. You can always find the latest secret tourism literature in any of our unmarked kiosks or any other old place it happens to lay. That's all I have to say about that. Hey,
Good
do
to
me a
know.
favor.
I bet that'll come in
When you
handy.
get a chance, call us back at extension 1928. You can press 0 now to go back to the main menu.
Got 2 extensions now. Let's start with one.
Well, if you're dialed into this here informational resource, then you're a certain kind of beachcombing, bat-calling sightseer. So let's take a driftwood inventory.
Oh, yes.
For a diver's guide to underwater islands, press 1. For forgotten places, press 2. For restless places, press 3. For what little we know of the iron pariah, press 4. For food and drink recommendations, press 5. To return to the main menu, press 6. To hear these options again, press 0. For food, press 1.
The bar is going to be on this.
Press 2. If you plan your journey along the Echo to be a slow and thoughtful one, you will surely want to eat. It's true, and even advanced preparation can still fail you.
Really?
Maybe the food you've packed will fall in the water and be spoiled.
That would suck.
Or it could be stolen by a bat.
A bat?
The
Is that
water
something I should be concerned of?
sustains all travelers. Catch it yourself in the river, or have something prepared for you at this place out on the lake. The restaurant is called, it's out on Lake Letha. It has to be out there where the water is deepest. If you go early in the morning, you might see the diver bring in his nightly haul. Weird creatures from weird depths, fish, crabs, jellies, things we don't have proper names for at this elevation.
A new place to eat?
Sam and Ida's. That's the name of it. Sam dives, Ida cooks. Unique fare and uncommon conversation, to say nothing of the decor.
I bet we're going to run into them
If you do stop by, tell them I said hello.
Will do.
And that they're always in my thoughts and prayers.
Aw, shucks. I bet
For
they'll
a diver's
appreciate that.
guide to underwater islands, press 1. For forgotten places, press 2.
4. I can't remember what 4 is.
The iron pariah
yes.
is just what she's called along the Echo River. Of course, she once had another name, but it's been scratched away, maybe out of shame, or maybe she took a bend too sharply and left her true name on a rock.
Must be a boat.
So,
I thought it was a fish at
what
first.
else? We know she was in the war, but neither side would claim her. We don't know if anyone's aboard. She drifts along the water and commands a wide berth. Tourists, if you hope to document the iron pariah, I fear you will be disappointed. She has a beguiling way of vanishing from photographs. Steer her to shore and let her be carried along in silence. Pilgrims, I wouldn't dare to interfere. For
bet
a
we're going to
diver's
end up
guide to
interfering.
underwater islands, press 1. For a list of the places where people can't sleep, press 3. People can't sleep in the wet grass or on the bridges of New Königsberg. They can't sleep anywhere near Lake Lethe because
Okay.
it's too large.
Oh,
Nobody can sleep with their toes in the river because it's too cold. People
Makes
can't
sense.
sleep where I sleep because I'm all knees and elbows, and anyway, there isn't enough room for
there's
both
enough
of us.
room. That's
I'm
understandable.
not sure if anyone can sleep on the deck of the Mucky Mammoth, but I'm certain they can't sleep on the trash barge because of the smell. If you have anything
that's what
to
we're
add,
going to be on.
please call us
I guess
back
we won't
with
get any
extension
sleep.
7360. For the flooding place, press 2. There is a place that regularly floods. I first saw this place years ago when an acquaintance of mine, an artist, built an installation there.
Ooh,
The
we know
work
who
was
that
very
is.
complicated. All of her artwork is.
Of course it is.
I
She's a
remember
handful.
it was made from huge piles of recycled newspapers.
Sounds just like
Unfortunately,
her.
she wasn't able to complete it before the flood came and wiped it out.
That's
The
sad.
next time I passed by this place, it was full of young men and women on bicycles. They'd built a track weaving through the soggy ruins of my acquaintance's flooded artwork. The rising water level quickly made it too dangerous to ride in anymore,
Aw.
and many bicycles were crashed and abandoned. The last time I saw the place, it had been repurposed to store handmade pottery earmarked for sale out of state. By the time I arrived, there was just a pile of ceramic fragments dashed by floodwaters against rusting bicycles and gray pulp. I've heard recently
Sounds like
that
a
this
dangerous
place has
place.
been reclaimed again.
So who
Surely
knows how
this
long?
time things will be different. For
They
a
won't.
diver's guide to underwater islands, press 1. For the cluttered place, press 1. There is a place always cluttered by debris floating along the water. Otherwise, it's unremarkable. In fact, the only way to find it is to notice that there happens to be more trash there than anywhere else around. I wonder
I bet
why
this is a
that
place we can go to.
For forgotten places, press 2. For secret tourism, forgotten places are the vital spark. Take no pictures here, nor souvenirs. Write
Really?
no travel logs.
Shoot.
We will discuss these
I've already
places
taken tons
now
of pictures.
in vague and qualified
I
descriptions.
love those.
For the monument to something that we don't remember what it is, press 3. I suppose it must have been an important event if we felt we needed to commemorate it. The monument
That
looks
follows.
like it was a lot of work to put together. I wonder if it was a happy occasion, something we were celebrating and didn't want to let go of, or if instead it was something so horrible that we never wanted to forget it, for fear that we'd accidentally do it again.
And yet we've
There isn't a plaque
forgotten
or
it,
anything.
basically.
I guess we didn't think we'd need one.
Oops.
For the town with no... There is a silo so tall and strange that it can take years for an echoing word to bounce from bottom to top and then bottom again.
That's too large.
If you wait patiently, you may overhear the conversations of earlier visitors.
Oh,
I once had an argument
that sounds
there
awesome,
with a
actually.
dear friend, but I forget what it was about, and we haven't spoken since.
Ooh.
Maybe I'll go find out someday. For a diver's guide
That's very
to
melancholy.
underwater islands, for the town with no roads to it, press 1. There is a town which has its own roads, but which no other roads connect to. They send and receive mail. There is a school, and so on. But what I want to tell you about now is the horses. There are horses living wild in this town. I forget how they got there. They don't stay in stalls. They sleep outside. They walk through the town, on the streets, or on the sidewalks, and the people of the town think of them as elegant, wordless neighbors. For a diver's guide to underwater islands, press
with the horses is going to be important.
For forgotten.
For
the water is fine, but more adventurous tourists will surely be looking for stronger stuff. Move quickly along past any strangers with cheap bourbon flasks. You can get that hard times rot gut anywhere.
Ah, yes, the hard times.
If you're traveling by boat, you'll want the traditional seafarer's liquor. As it happens, there's a watering hole called the Rum Colony, wholly devoted to the stuff. You know, mixed with sugar and bright colors. I've heard it's excellent, but I never drink the stuff. I take my spirits clear. For a diver's guide to underwater islands, press 1. Perhaps it's the violent displacement of natural gases. Perhaps the river tilts to face the moon, slowly changing the angle of its surface over time.
But of course.
Some sailors blame corked rocks. Whatever the geological explanation, the islands of the Echo River are mostly transient, rising and diving on some inscrutable schedule. The following islands are presently underwater. The Red Island, New Königsberg, Island of Interfering Tones, Ted's Island, Nelson's Island, Island of Ringing, Overdraft Island, Island of Cones, Chorus Keys, the Doubtful Island. This list is current as of now.
As of now. We'll have to call again later to get an update. Okay, so we've been there. So
Welcome
let's try
home.
Double check number 2.
For historical sites along the Echo. For different types of water, press 1.
Here's something
For
new.
the language of bats, press 2. For insect interactions, press 3. If you stop your boat somewhere cool, you may find yourself swarmed by insects. You may swat at them or cover your face, thinking they're all trying to bite you or
I'll
buzz
just bring my
in your
snake
ear.
with me.
But these insects are more interested in each other than they are in you. In
Leave
fact,
them away.
they've
That's what
already
snakes do.
forgotten you. They're back to chasing
they have?
each other, breeding,
I'm kind of
competing over
insulted that they forgot
resources.
me already.
Their minds are so shallow that while you've been standing there with your hands raised to your face, they've begun to think of you as part of the landscape, a funny-looking rock. This is what they sound like.
I'd know them anywhere. They're so shallow. You could hear it in their voices. I'm surprised they didn't go for the higher-pitched mosquito. There's a small mosquito, but it's not right in my ear, which I kind of appreciate. But I am surprised. I feel like I'm camping now. Oh, there's a mosquito. Now it's in my ear. I don't like this. Can we end it now? I don't want to have to restart the whole phone again. Takes a while. It didn't stop. And even though it didn't stop, I guess that was... I feel I could use a taco or something. Bob says so where too, and Emily says I could use a taco or something. I feel kind of overwhelmed now, you know? Too many options. Oh, I don't care. Wherever. But it's taco time. And I am starving. I had all that jerky. Seafood sound okay? Or maybe a drink? There's supposed to be a sort of flooding cave nearby. And or maybe a drink. Let's check out the flooding cave. I could get into that. We can grab some coffee at a gas station on the way. Think they could charge admission? I'll spot you. It's probably free, though. Ben, you're an angel. Bob, cool. Ready to go? Yeah, let's go. Emily, let's just take a minute. Just double checking one more time that there's
The
no...
number you...
shoot, sorry. Haven't used this old style phone in forever. Making sure I didn't miss anything. You know?
If you don't remember dialing this number at all, press 5. So, you don't remember dialing this number. You just sort of woke up with the phone pressed to your ear, ringing on the other end.
Yep.
Or maybe you thought you dialed a different number, but your digits betrayed you.
That
Or
does
there's
happen.
a faulty connection somewhere out there
there
in
couldn't
that
be a
spiderweb
faulty
lattice
connection.
of phone cords that covers all of creation. It
Never.
must be kind of a nice feeling, really.
I guess
It's like
so.
you and I just bumped into each other in the street or a little cafe. Say,
It is a nice
next
feeling.
time you meet a stranger, call us back at extension 7864 and hand them the phone. We'd love to get to know them.
Will do. I'd love to get to know them too,
Welcome
though.
home.
That's why I bumped into them.
For different types of water, press 1. The
Different
Echo
types of
River
water.
is best known for its plentiful waters, not their volume, but their diversity. There's surface water, deep water, big water, and small water.
So many waters.
Water that moves quickly, slower water, water in a cup. There's the water
How
you
did he know where
about,
I keep my water?
the water you don't know about, and the water you only assume exists due to indirect evidence, like a rumbling sound behind the rock.
I love them rumblings.
Water, but also warm and even warmer.
And warmer
Water
still.
that gets things clean. Water that only makes things dirtier. Water's both soft and hard.
Oh, I know about hard water.
Water in living bodies. If you come across any other kind of water, be very careful. Call us back and dial extension
number.
0464 just to be safe.
We're up
For
to
different types of
5
water,
extensions.
press 1. For the language of bats. Many find learning the language of bats to be intimidating.
Why?
But it's really pretty straightforward.
Tell me more.
The most difficult part is getting your ultrasonic pronunciation right. See,
Sounds easy to me.
bats have enormous, complex ears. For us, it's more of a struggle. Here, let's try some useful phrases. Repeat after me so
Certainly.
you can practice your pronunciation. Here's how you say, I don't know where I am. Okay. Here's how you could ask, haven't we met before?
Easy. I've got this down
Great.
packed.
And here's how you say, sorry, I must have left it in the boat.
Oh.
Now,
Classic.
a very useful
Very easy.
phrase. It's a shame we didn't record that.
Ah.
Every conversation has to end. So here's
Glad
how
it
to say,
does.
I will write that down in case I forget it later.
Oh, that was a hard one. Difficult.
For different types of water, press 1.
I do
For
feel
the
like I've learned a
language
lot,
of
though.
bats, press. If holding the snake is part of your spiritual practice, press 2.
Naturally.
Listen, I'm not here to kid glove your relationship with the Eternal.
Thank you,
But
I
how do you
appreciate that.
think that snake feels right now? I mean,
Very
is that
worthwhile.
snake in church or just you? All right.
I feel so attacked
Let's
right
roll
now.
up our sleeves and get to work on this here snake
Alright, now we're going to do the
situation.
third option for this
What
snake.
you're going for is a kind of gestural conversation. Don't worry. I'll lead you two through it.
Boink.
Give that snake a name and look her right in the eyes and say her name. I'm going to go with Delia for the purpose of demonstration.
Delia. What a
you
unique
pick a
name.
suitable name. Try to follow along with me here to the best of your ability. Delia, take it easy now. What if all of this is just a reflection of a reflection? Now hold the silence while she processes that metaphysical curveball.
That's what I thought, Delia.
What's Delia up to now?
What if all
If
this
she's
is just a
staring right back
reflection
at you,
of a
press
reflection?
1. If she's wriggling around, press 2. And if she's just kind of limp, press 3.
1.
Good. Now you've got her attention. Now, leading with your shoulder, slowly tilt your body to the left, always maintaining eye contact. Adjust your feet as necessary. You want to do a full rotation over several seconds. It's normal to feel a bit self-conscious. Try not to get tangled up in the phone cord, or next time plan ahead and use a cordless. All right, where are we at? If the snake is breathing heavily, press 1. If she's curled around your forearm, press 2. If her tongue is extended, okay, gently raise your arm above your head. Delia should just slide on down and come to rest on your shoulder. There you go. Delia should be in a kind of a calm, thoughtful state now, so you can move on. So put that snake in some grass or something. Let Delia be free like a snake should. And go ahead and wash your hands if you care to. I would.
Extensions.
Now is the time to dial
we have so many extensions. 5 of them to be exact. 1, 6, 1, 8. I don't even remember what any of these are attached to.
Well, how vivid is it? I mean, can you really smell it? Are you sweating it out now? Are your hands all damp, and when you brush your hair out of your eyes, it just tastes like... Listen, if your hands are damp, press 1. If your feet are damp in your socks, press 2.
Not really.
If you don't feel particularly damp anywhere, press 3.
3.
Oh, everyone has a damp spot somewhere in their body or mind. That's what
in my mouth
lets us sort of squish a little when we try to remember something. Muddy the details, right?
Yeah, I guess.
Even if it's just that wet blood sloshing around in there.
How'd you know about my wet blood?
Your soggy heart, right?
Did I tell you about that?
Let's hear all about it. When you finished explaining yourself,
it all began
press the
when I was about 5 years old, I'd say. And
now is the time to dial an extension.
1, 9, 2, 8.
I just want to listen to the wind blow. Or even better, television static. Can you tune your TV to a dead station and let the static play into the phone? When you're finished, press the 0 button.
If I had a TV, I would.
Thanks. Dial an extension. All right, then. Tell us why you can't sleep. When you're
I don't know,
finished,
Doc.
press the 0 button.
I mean, I just keep on waking up, and then I'm all like, I should fall back to sleep. And then when I'm about to fall back to sleep, I'm like, you know, I don't feel sleepy. And then before I know it, it's past 3 a.m. and I'm still wide awake. Doc, please, you gotta help me. You gotta help me, Doc. I need to sleep. Because then I sleep in late, and then the whole day is just shot. I'm a mess. Please help. Please.
Found some weird water, huh? All right.
Yep. Very weird.
Better catalog it.
All
Hold
right.
the phone up to it for a bit, and we'll record it for later analysis. Press 0 when you're done.
Did you get it? Did you get it? Isn't that weird? I think it's weird.
Hello, stranger.
Hello.
What's the first thing you remember? When you're finished remembering, press the 0 button.
Well, it'd probably be me playing outside in front of my house.
Hello, stranger.
Hey, I'm
What's
busy
the first
telling
thing
you what I remember. Don't you
When
cut
you're
off.
finished
Don't you cut me off.
remembering, press the
So,
0 button.
When I must have been like younger than 5, and I was outside playing. There was a fun bush I like to
Hello,
play with.
stranger.
Okay, you know that
What's
is
the first
rude.
thing you remember?
I'm done.
When
Goodbye.
you're finished
Goodbye,
remembering.
sir.
Welcome home.
Good day. Good day. Good day. Yeah, let's go. I'm tired of him. I'm done. We're gone. We're gonzo. We're gonzo. Thanks for checking out this episode. Hope you enjoyed, and if you did, tell me what you're thinking of this story down below in the comments. If you have any ideas of where it's going, we're getting close to the end. We only have Act 4, another intermission in Act 5. This one was crossed out before we started, so maybe it will turn into something. Maybe it will stay crossed out. And also, have you guys been wondering whose hands these are? Like, I just realized today, like, this person has a ring on, but I don't know whose hands they are. Maybe it's Weaver. That's my top guess. If you have any other guesses, feel free to leave them down below. If you'd like, leave a like down below as well. Until then, though, see you next time. Bye.